Good day, everyone. Presenting the Lesson 3 presenters, Kara May Pune, Gemma Abing, and Diosdado Torralba.
Imagine living in a world without your smartphones, without the internet, or even electricity. Hard to imagine, right? But our ancestors, they lived for how many years? Decades, centuries, and even millennium without all of those things. We are lucky because through human ingenuity and quest for improvement, we've come so far. We've come from coal to coding, from steam engines to search engines. And this journey is what we call the globalization of technology. First off, let's dig deeper. What do we mean by technology? Simply put, technology is using science to solve our problems, whether it's inventing a wheel to move heavy objects or creating an app to manage our daily schedules. Technology, in its simplest form, makes our lives easier and better. Technology has played a pivotal role in speeding up globalization, while globalization itself has constantly driven the newer technologies to the surface. Thus, with that being said, globalization and technology have evolved as a twin phenomenon. So now let's unveil the journey of globalization and technology through the lens of Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution, or IR, it is wherein humanity has found a way to maximize the available resources they can tap toward advancing their aspirations individually and collectively. IR, it's actually divided into 4 stages. So the first industrial revolution happened during the 18th century. Imagine living in a world where your main energy source is coal, and the coolest invention around is the steam engine. This era was all about making machines that could do the work of many people in much less time. The second industrial revolution, 19th century. So during this revolution, people already discovered oil and electricity. Hello, lights at night and cars. The internal combustion engine was a game changer, making transportation faster and factories more efficient. Next is the third industrial revolution, the 20th century. Welcome to the age of computers and robots. With nuclear energy and natural gas, we began to see technology entering homes and workplaces, transforming how we lived and worked. And lastly, the fourth industrial revolution, the 21st century. This is where we are now, surrounded by smart technology. From AI or artificial intelligence that can learn and make decisions to robots that can perform surgeries. This era is all about blending the digital, physical, and biological worlds. What to expect? First, creator entrepreneurs. These are the people who use technology to start new businesses and invent new things. For example, entrepreneurs like Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg have used technology to create entirely new industries like private space travel and social networking. Second, artificial intelligence and robotics. Machines that can think and act like humans. They are being used in hospitals for surgeries, making operations safer and more precise, and it will be tackled deeper later. And lastly, the internet, connecting everyone, everywhere, anywhere, all the time in this world. This is considered as one of the most successful and useful thing that man has ever created. The internet has made it possible for a student in a remote village to access the same information as someone in a building, city, or democratizing education. But with great technology comes with great responsibility. And so as technology, we're facing new challenges like job market changes. Some jobs disappear, but new ones are created. And we need to adapt and learn continuously. Second, security threats. With everything so connected, we need to be vigilant about protecting our information because data breach and identity theft are really common cases right now. Lastly, changing daily life. From how we shop to how we communicate. Everything is evolving and we need to keep up. We need to keep up with this fast changing world. We need to be always globally competitive.
Now, let's have the technological diffusion and globalization. Technological diffusion is the process by which innovations like new products, new processes, or new management methods spread within and across economies. One of the examples of technological diffusion is the adoption of smartphones. When smartphones were first introduced, they were expensive and only available to a group of people. However, as the technology improved and prices dropped, more and more people began to adopt smartphones. Now let's have the diffusion of innovation or DOI theory. Diffusion of innovation or DOI theory is developed by E.M. Rogers in 1962 and one of the oldest social science theories. It originated in communication to explain how, over time, an idea or product gains momentum and diffuses or spreads through a specific population or social system. The result of this diffusion is that people as part of a social system adopt a new idea, behavior, or product. So, adoption means that a person does something differently than what they had previously. For example, purchase or use a new product, acquire and perform a new behavior, and etc. So, adoption rates for different types of innovation vary. For example, a society may have adopted the internet faster than it adopted the automobile due to cost, accessibility, and familiarity with technological change. So there are 5 established adopter categories. The first one is the innovators. The innovators are the people who want to be the first to try the innovation. The second one is the early adopters. These people are interested in trying new technologies and establishing their utility in society and represent opinion leaders. And then we have early majority. These people are rarely leaders, but they do adopt new ideas before the average person and pave the way for the use of innovation within mainstream society and are part of the general population. And then we have the late majority. These people are skeptical of change and will only adopt an innovation after it has been tried by the majority. So in short, if these innovations are already tested. And And the last one, we have the laggards. So these people are bound by tradition and very conservative. They are very skeptical of change and are the hardest group to bring on board. In general, innovators and early adopters are open to the possibility of risk that comes with trying our new innovations, technologies, or ideas. Laggards, on the other hand, are risk-averse and set in their ways of doing things. Eventually, the integration of an innovation into mainstream society makes it impossible for them to conduct their daily life or their work without it, and as a result, they are forced to begin using it. So now let's move on to Prensky's theory of 2001. In 2001, Mark Prensky described a generational divide between those who grew up after the technology boom in the 1980s and those who grew up before. So these people are divided into two categories. These categories are the digital natives and the digital immigrants. So first, let's have the digital natives. The digital natives, these are people who have been accustomed to digital technologies. And then the last one is the digital immigrants. These people who were not born into the digital world but are coping with and adapting new technologies.
So good day everyone. So before I will start, I would like to introduce myself. I am Gisdado M. Turalba, 23 from BSID 4B. And today, I am going to tackle about the technological trends in the age of globalization. And with that, sit back and relax and brace yourself because now we are going to explore the 4 key technological trends in the age of globalization. So first, we have the Internet of Things, or also known as IoT. Second is the artificial intelligence, or also known as AI. Third, robots. And lastly, the nanotechnology. So these innovations are not just reshaping industries, but are also redefining the very fabric of our daily lives. So first, let's begin with the Internet of Things, or IoT. So imagine in a world where your coffee maker knows your schedule better than you do, where your car is in constant conversation with your home's lighting system to signal your arrival. So this is the IoT. So it's a network of physical objects, things that are embedded with sensors, software, and other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices and systems over the internet. So from smart homes that manage our comfort and security to entire cities optimized for energy use and traffic flow. So IoT is making our environment smarter and more responsive. So moving on to artificial intelligence, or also known as AI. So AI is the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think like humans and mimic their actions. Whether it's Siri on your iPhone, a recommendation engine suggesting what to buy on Amazon, or a predictive tools in healthcare diagnosing diseases with unprecedented accuracy, so AI is everywhere. So it represents a significant leap forward in how technology can learn, adapt, and enhance human capabilities, making it a pivotal force in the current wave of globalization. Okay, next, let's talk about robots. Once confined to the pages of science fiction, robots are now a reality in many aspects of our daily lives. They assemble our cars, help perform surgeries with precision beyond human capability, and even assist in our homes. Robotics technologies has advanced to a point where robots are becoming more autonomous, capable of understanding their environment, and undertaking tasks without human intervention. So from manufacturing floors to the fields of agriculture, robots are making processes safer and faster and more convenient and efficient. And lastly, we delve into the world of nanotechnology. So this involves manipulating matter on an atomic or molecular scale to create new materials and devices with extraordinary properties, to consider medical treatments that can target individual cancer cells without affecting healthy tissue, or batteries that charge in seconds and last for weeks. So nanotechnology is paving the way for breakthrough in medicine, electronics, energy, and beyond, offering solutions to some of the world's pressing challenges.
In conclusion, the globalization of technology has revolutionized our lives, shaping how we work and play. It's a journey fueled by human curiosity and innovation, aiming to create a better world. Let's welcome these changes with open minds and hearts, ready to adapt and evolve. Thank you for being part of this journey. Let's continue exploring and innovating together.